Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 165, Technical Analysis Edition. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Link is in the description, guys, so it's a link to all the amazing articles that we cover here on this stream. Again, thank you for being here on a Sunday night. I hope we had a great weekend. Like I said, sorry about not being here yesterday. I told you guys I was going to be having some friends over that I haven't seen in a while, so it was really good to do that. So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to jump on to... no news today, so we're just going to jump straight on to the technicals, right? So, what is happening with the cryptosphere on the daily, man? Very nice, right? Money coming back into the cryptosphere. We said we were bouncing on the 20 MA and we could hold it. And we kind of did, and we bounced from there, which was really nice. We did get a green day yesterday. 3.64% up. Right now, going up still 0.50%. Again, 2 days ago, which was Saturday, which was another red day that came down and touched that 20 MA and really bounced from there. I think when we were here, it was on the 24th, and we were somewhere around down here and like rejecting the lower prices. So again, very nice to see this money coming into the cryptosphere. So yesterday, 3.64% up from an opening of 224.41 billion, closing at 232.68 billion, an $8.16 billion move to the upside. Like I said, right now going up still 0.56%, a $1.3 billion move to the upside, sitting at 233.98 billion dollars. That is a lot of dough for market cap, but still be higher. Anyways, let's go on to Bitcoin dominance. What is happening with Bitcoin dominance? Well, still in this downtrend-ish sort, right? Which is good. Yesterday, Bitcoin lost dominance. 2 days ago, Bitcoin having a bit of an indecision day, right? Looking like a little bit like a spinning top. Very large wicks, very small body. Opening red and going red still, so losing that dominance, which is good. We want Bitcoin to lose dominance. That way, the market is better divided and everyone is standing better to... sorry, guys. I think my LEDs are flickering a little bit. I was just making sure everything was fine. Anyways, like I said, going down, and yeah, it's better for the cryptosphere, right? If the pie is better divided, everyone's better standing to crypto, and the environment is healthier. Now, yesterday, lost dominance 0.48% from an opening of 67.42, closing at 67.13. Right now, going down still 0.02%, sitting at 67.12. That's a lot of market cap still. So let's go to the price of Bitcoin, sitting at $8,643, $42.84. What's happening, man? We're bouncing. Remember, we called this out a couple days ago, like 2 days ago. We were starting this day. We're here. We're saying, look, man, we're creating hidden bullish. We might get a bounce. Look, we did get it. Nice price continuation. Good to see this playing out, right? So again, after the stream on the 24th, when we're targeting this, opening the 25th day here, looking at the daily, right? I did go up and open my position again on Bitcoin. I was bouncing around this area, having that divergence that I called out, and really hoping for this price move to the upside, right? And we did get it, right? And it was a risky decision because this was still undeveloping, like I said, and it could have still go down a little bit more and still create that divergence, right? We could have still dropped all the way down here and have more negative momentum and still create that divergence. But I did get back into Bitcoin again, so I'm happy about that, and happy to see that I'm getting some gains. Let's see how this keeps on playing out. That negative momentum is starting to die out and sitting neutral on the RSI at 59.31. So let's go to the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, we also had divergence, right? So we called it out on the 24th at 6 p.m. So that was the stream when we were doing the stream. So after the stream, I came in and took my position on Bitcoin. And like I said, I'm happy I did that. I did end up getting somewhere around these levels. So I'm really happy, and it's a good move, right, to the upside. So again, nice that I opened that position again. Making back some of the loss I took from opening up here on the red and closing down here, right? Like 140, was my alarm here? 140. I actually closed it at 8,445, not 8,545. But anyways, I did get out here and I got back in here. So again, I'm making a little bit of the big loss I took, or not big loss, but the big dip I took from 8,900. And I'm hoping this time we do go higher still. We don't have anything right now that would indicate divergence. The largest high we have, previous high, would be back here. Now, we do have other positive momentum that have happened, right? Like here we have a positive momentum island. Here we have another positive momentum island. Here we have a positive momentum island, right? And here again. So again, we're slightly going higher and you know, from the previous ones. So that's good. Also, our previous high, if you wanted to go on the previous high. So high, lower high, high on the RSI, low on the RSI. The previous high would be this little bar. If you want to look for something bearish and worry about bearish stuff, you would end up tracing a line to here right now. Right, I'm going to get rid of this because I'm just going to explain it, but I'm not sure. I don't believe it's going to play out. And you would be going high here, right? So you're going lower high than the previous high and going with more positive momentum, creating hidden bearish divergence. That would mean price continuation, but I do believe we might still get a little bit more pump before this actually starts to play out. I will mark this in another color because I'm not sure it's gonna play out. I think the stuff that when I call it, and I'm really not that I don't believe it's not gonna play out. It's just right now it's still in developing, right? So there's a big chance it still doesn't play out. So I'm just gonna mark it in blue so that I know it's something that we talked about, but it's something that I'm doubtful is going to play out because we do have positive momentum islands here, one, and then here another one. Even though they're small, they are there. So that's why I'm going that way. Sitting bought on the RSI at 63.52. Let's go into the 1 hour chart. What's happening on the 1 hour? We had divergence, right, bullish. Then we did have that nice pump, and then we did break down, but created this hidden bullish divergence. And again, like I said, I ended up getting somewhere around here on the stream, right? We were streaming at 9, so I ended up getting somewhere around these levels, 8,200s. It was below 8,300 for sure. And then from there, it was just a very, very nice rally to the upside, right? And it's been good, right? So we haven't developed any kind of divergence. We're starting to develop bearish divergence right now. That's the only thing that is worrying me a little bit. Now let's change this to blue, to yellow again, sorry. And just make sure it's on the 1 hour, so it stays with us as we keep on doing our analysis. Now, what is going on here with the with this, right? So we're going low, lower, low, right? So positive momentum, less positive momentum, creating that divergence. We don't quite have it on the RSI, so there's a chance it might not play out, right? It could just be like taking a breather before we actually try to run again. Now our price is very close to this high, and we're probably gonna make another positive momentum and another slight blue at some point in time. And really go lower and lower on the RSI and create divergence again, bearish, strong bearish, and then probably break down from there. And if we do, we would have the 20 MA to look forward to, right? The 20 simple moving average. Right now, sitting overbought at 73.98 on the RSI. I'm waiting to see if this is gonna play out. If it's gonna play out, I'm probably gonna cancel my position. I still haven't placed my stop loss yet, so I still haven't figured out. But I'm probably gonna place a take profit right now. I'm probably at like 8,500, maybe. I'm not sure yet. Still yet to be determined. And take that small jump from 300, like that $200, right? It should cover my expenses from the exchange, and then make a little bit of cash. That's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to Ethereum on the daily. What is happening with Ethereum dominance on the daily? Yesterday gaining dominance 0.89%, right now losing dominance 0.70%, sitting at 7.82% market cap. Price of Ethereum sitting at $167.08. Yesterday, nice green day, again bouncing off that 20 MA just like Bitcoin did. Negative momentum still building though, and sitting bought on the RSI at 61.31. Nothing else happening really, so we're gonna go into the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we're creating divergence. We did kind of, this was on the 6th, so this did go a little bit lower still. Yep, it did. So, are we lower though than previous low? Yes, so we kind of killed this divergence that we were looking for, right? No, actually, we do still have it. We went from we are creating that strong bullish divergence that we were looking for. So again, having that rally. I didn't get into Ethereum, so I haven't got into Ethereum. I don't think I'm going to get into Ethereum actually yet. So sitting bought on the RSI at 61.50. Again, that's about it. Really, nothing else going on except that we also created divergence on the RSI, right? Going slightly higher. Something like that. Anyways, that's that. Really, nothing else happening. Let's see. Where's our last positive momentum bounce back here? So okay. Something I was telling you on Bitcoin, and it's showing up on Ethereum right now. But just want to make sure this is going to be on the 4 hours only. There we go. This one, I think it moved from, yeah, it's going to be on the 1 hour as well. So I'll just make sure this is in the 4 hours. Awesome. And this one's going to be on the 4 hours only. I think, I'm not sure if I drew this one on the 1 hour and it just popped into the 4 hours, and it also made sense. But we'll make sure when we go to the 4 hours, if it's not there, then when we go to the 1 hour, if it's not there, then I had drawn it there. So it was from the 24th. Anyways, lower high, right in our previous high, and on that momentum, we're going from a low to a high, right? So making more positive momentum. On the other side, we don't have it high, lower again, so being congruent. But on the MACD, we are having that hidden bearish divergence that could mean price continuation. We might see a downturn in price, and again, try to hit for that 20 MA before we actually try to rally again, or break below it, and then we might see that top part of the major downsloping channel that we are breaking out of. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, yeah, I think that other thing I had was just from the 4 hours. Anyways, in the 1 hour, so low, lower, low, right? Hit it. Low, lower here as well. And then we do have this thing where we could do, right, where we were tracking this, right, in trenches, in like small trenches, let's say. But you could, we could go from here to here straight, right, and ignore this. Although it did play out, that's the thing, or that's why I wanted to have it there in two parts, right, because it played out. But we could go from here to here, right, in one shot, and go from here to here, right? And you still, because you go from this island to this island, so you're still making that hidden, that strong bullish divergence. That would mean price action to the upside, and we get that rally, and then we get that drop again. And on that drop, I'm not sure. Let's see, 0.31, 0.25. So these are lower. So we're going higher, less negative momentum. That's fine. Really, nothing there. And here, are we making divergence? Let's see, 44, 45. So really no divergence developing here on the RSI like we have on Bitcoin. Going slightly low and sitting bought still at 65.54. That positive momentum dying out slowly. Sorry, that's the 1 hour. So yeah, that's it for Ethereum. Let's go on to XRP. What is happening with the XRP, man? Yesterday gaining dominance, 1.52%. Today undoing that gain, 1.61%, sitting at 4.25% of market cap. The price of XRP, 22 cents, 22.76 cents. Hidden bearish again on the daily. Sorry, strong bearish. Breaking down again and then getting a U-turn around this area. But pumping because Bitcoin pumped. And also we did come down here and touch this beginning and of the retrace zone, right, that we have. And that we call out every now and then, right, that sorry, let me play this. And oh man, why did this stop? Really? Sorry. Fighting here with Spotify. That doesn't want to play my tracks. So there we go. What? Keep on playing. There we go. Anyways, like I said, getting touching this part of the beginning of the retrace zone, right, or this zone of support and resistance that we have. Then bouncing from there, right? So again, very, very nice bounce. Again, bouncing because the rest of the market also bounced. And right now, don't have much going on. So let's go to the 4 hours. There's nothing else developing on the daily for XRP. Really? Why is this stopping, man? Let's see if I can get this to play. Let's see if this one plays. Sorry, struggling with the music, guys, so just bear with me. If you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, that sub, so you're notified when we go live. Today's stream is going to be quite short. After XRP, I'll move on to Litecoin, then Binance. If you guys have any other coin that you want me to look at, please put it out on the chat and I'll look at it. So again, divergence, pumping, great. Nothing else happening on the 4 hours for XRP. So let's go to the 1 hour. Right, we're tracking days again. We get that nice bounce, then we undid it again, and that's fine. Really, we didn't have much to go on, except that we did have some divergence that I probably just, I'm not sure when this was, 24th at 7 a.m. So I probably missed this when I did the analysis the other day. There we go. Alright, cool. So we're going lower, as you can tell, and then we're going higher. So we created that hidden bearish divergence, price action, price continuation, going to the downside again. And then getting that small rally on, let's see, 49.36. So we don't quite have it there. What the hell's going on with my Spotify, man? Let's see if I can get this to play properly. Anyways, breaking down from that, that's great. So we didn't quite create that divergence I was looking for here. And from there on, still, we did manage to rally. Do we have it here, though? No, we don't. So we did manage to rally again, probably because Bitcoin also started rally. And from then, we've just been on rallying since, right? Now, do we have divergence on the short term? No. High, higher, high. Positive momentum, more positive momentum. High on the other side, higher on the other side. Sitting bought still at 62.04, but heading towards that neutral zone, breaking down right now. Probably because the rest of the market is also doing the same thing. But really, no divergence that's bearish that would merit that price drop that we're seeing. Okay, so from the previous island, we could probably call something out, right? We're in a higher high, and then let me check this one out. 80 and 64. So okay, so if we take this previous island that we could, we wouldn't have it on the other side, but just on here on the MACD, we'd be developing strong bearish divergence, right? And that could be part of the reason that we're breaking down. Again, I do believe it's also because the market is also breaking down, right? Bitcoin and the other coins are also moving down. So other than that, really, we just had this develop, but still, this could still go on rallying. This island is still could go on developing and still go higher. It just depends on whether or not Bitcoin is also going to run. That's going to be it for XRP. I'm going to move on to something else. I'm going to move on to Litecoin. Again, guys, if you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, that sub, and consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't yet. What's going on today? Let's see. 1.74% to the upside. Getting dominance going down today, sorry, 0.45%. Sitting at 1.53% of market cap. The price of Litecoin, $56.16. Now, what is happening here? Let's see. Again, below this channel, and I just want to extend it a little bit more. There we go. And yes, we seem to be getting very close to the top and probably rejecting. If I pinpoint this a little bit better, we might be getting that rejection. Anyways, let's see what's going on. We work on divergence here, hidden bearish. We did get that rally coming in, and again, we did know that this top part could be a resistance, and we're seeing it and facing it as a resistance right now. So that's about it on the daily, sitting neutral on there at 59.21. Let's go to the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, man, that divergence that we had, right? Strong bullish. Price to the upside, then we dropped, but lower than our previous, and then from there we kept on rallying. So again, also playing out nicely. As you can see, we did come touch this upper part, and then we were getting very, very close to it. And sitting neutral on the RSI, 57.67. Nothing, something developing though. Let's see this. I was gonna say nothing developing, but I did notice something. I'm just gonna make sure this is gonna stay here on the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, there we go. And okay, so we're going positive to more positive. So we're creating that hidden bearish divergence. That would mean price continuation, and we could see some start to see some stagnation unless we manage to pump a little bit more and get higher than this price over here. Other than that, we're probably going to create this divergence, and we're going to probably break down from it, right? That's usually how this plays out. Now let's go on to something else. Let's go on to the 1 hour. Sorry, do we have it here on the? Yes, we also have it here on the RSI. Sorry. Just as I was shifting, I noticed that I hadn't called it out on the RSI. That's that. Let's go to the 1 hour. Litecoin on the 1 hour. The same stuff that's happening with Bitcoin, right? Litecoin and Bitcoin are mirroring each other right now. The other ones don't really have this divergence developing here, this strong bearish. But that's fine. I mean, they can do what they want. The thing is that everyone's marching to Bitcoin's beat right now, unfortunately. So strong bearish divergence, price action to the downside. As you can see, Ripple was also going down, same manner, and it was still going higher, but it didn't have that divergence. So again, like I said, they're trying to do their own thing, but really, Bitcoin's not letting them. That's a bummer. Now let me see if I can get this to play, man. For some reason my Spotify is being really weird. Anyways, that's it for this. Sitting bought on the RSI at 64.83. I'm gonna go on to Binance. Binance dominance, what's going on? So let's see. Yesterday we lost dominance 0.42%. Right now losing also dominance 0.46%. Sitting at 1.16% of market cap. The price of Binance at $17.47. Sorry, something's falling on my foot. $17.46. So again, yesterday tried to pump again. We did manage to hold the 20 MA and move higher again, and that's fine. Started to create negative momentum. It's also fine. So low, higher, low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, low on the RSI, high on the RSI. Really not doing much on the daily. Sitting very borderline, but bought right now at 60.14. We're flirting with staying bought and going neutral. So that's that on Binance. Let's go to the 4 hours. Divergence, price action to the upside. Again, same stuff that happened with Litecoin, right? We did drop down, but not as low as we did here. Then we managed to pump. So low, higher low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, low on the RSI, high on the RSI. But Bitcoin here, it did create, sorry, not on the 4 hours. I think on the 1 hour created divergence, and it managed to rally from there. That positive momentum still building though, and are we going higher? Let's see. This is 774, and this is 720. So yes, very, very slightly high. The thing that we'll be creating right now here on this 4 hour chart, it's gonna be it's gonna be bearish, right? It's gonna be hidden bearish divergence. We don't have it on the other side, we're going lower. Sitting neutral at 58.65. Again, bearish divergence developing, hidden bearish. Potential price continuation, we might see this play out. It just depends on what it develops on this candle, right? If it goes lower, we might negate it. If it doesn't, it manages to bump a little bit more, we'll still hold it. And we'll see, right? It's something that's developing, we have to keep on tracking. Now let's go to the 1 hour. We created that divergence, right? Just like Bitcoin did, that hidden bullish after this bullish divergence, strong bullish that we were creating. And then from there, we did manage to pump, and that's nice. Now, Binance, unlike Bitcoin and the others, is creating a little bit more bearish divergence, right? So at least you have it in two parts here, and I'll just show them to you here as well. So high positive momentum and then low positive momentum, right? Lower while you're going higher on the price, and then from here you'll have the other one, right? So you're also going higher still and still going lower. So potential that we could break down from here to here. We wouldn't have it on the RSI, but in this second part we would have it on the RSI as well, and that makes it be congruent, and probably part of the reason that we're starting to break down as well. That's gonna be that for the market. Now guys, if you are here and you want me to look at something in particular, do let me know and I'll look at it. Otherwise we're gonna end the stream. While you do that, I'll be right back. I'm back. So, yeah. I guess we really don't have any coins coming up. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Again, if you like what we do, consider subscribing, hit that bell, that sub, so you're notified when we go live. This is Instead of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on a Sunday night. Again, I'm sad that the market's it's pumping, but really not doing much after that. I do hope we get a little bit more price action to the upside. We'll go back and look at that Bitcoin chart real quick. And again, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for watching. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. I do believe we are the best channel for crypto, intro, intermediate, or advanced. And it is very crypto friendly. We're very crypto friendly here. We don't do FUD. We don't do FOMO. We do try to be as objective as we can with all the coins. And yeah, so if you like what we do, you know what to do, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of Instead of Crypto. I hope you have a great night tonight and a very nice beginning of the week tomorrow. So, yeah, that's going to be it.